Why did you partner with Swoop in the first place, and what's been your favourite part about the partnership so far?
So I say we partnered with Swoop a good few years ago now, and the aim of that was, I suppose, we had clients who know they needed funding and support, so not just the loans and stuff like that, the grants and stuff, and we knew that it's something that's important to clients, but what could we do as a team of, I don't know, we were probably a single figure team there, so we didn't have much option except for saying go to your bank and we can help you with your bank. We'd then probably do quite a lot of work with them to help them go to the bank and be part of that conversation, because some of them it's not something they're used to doing. And so what Swoop allowed us to do is go away from that, where we could possibly speak to maybe their own bank in a funding circle, maybe a couple more, but that's a lot of time, and at risk of spending a lot of time with no outcome, with no positive outcome anyway. They might not have got the money they wanted, or the grant, or the funding. So by partnering with Swoop, we were able to work with the same clients but offer them the full market. And so the real benefit there for us was, last before, if there was a negative outcome, would we charge them? Would we say, oh yeah, by the way, we did a couple of grand's worth of work there? And that's the problem with all accountants who have, especially in the early years, who want to do more and more for the clients, but at the detriment of their own personal time. So yeah, for us, it was working with Swoop allowed us to push that as a service, no longer just be like, oh yeah, we might be able to help with that, these are what we do, hopefully we get a good outcome. We could push it as a service, and so now clients come to us and say, oh, I'm looking for funding, or I want to get a grant, where should I be looking? We've had loads of success with mortgages, asset finance and stuff like that, so we sort of use a wide range of the services.
And what impact has partnering with Swoop had on your clients so far?
Yeah, we had some really good success stories. We had a client, an investment company, who needed to borrow some money at the time because their investments weren't performing too well at the time. It happens, obviously. They borrowed some money, but now they've got over $500,000 in the bank now, so they're looking to pay that down, but it got them through that troublesome period. So if they didn't get through that, where they were scraping around with not very much in the bank, would they have got to this point where they've got $500,000 and they've got some really strong investments across various businesses that are all flourishing as well? So what would have happened if we didn't get them that little lump of money just to tide them over? So they're grateful for it. They work for us, and yeah, it was, again, we went to the bank, their own bank. They weren't playing ball. What do we do next? And so Swoop guided us through that process and guided our client through that process. More importantly, we tend to trust in the guys at Swoop and let them do a lot of the driving, and we so again, it frees us to carry on doing our day to day. So yeah, I think that's definitely the biggest success we've had.
What benefits has there been to your practice specifically partnering with Swoop?
So I suppose, like you say, you go from being scared of someone coming to you saying, I want some money, to, okay, this is another string to our bow, as they say, so it's something else we can push. So we're now a white label partner, so we have it on our website. So again, it gives us something to talk about on social media. So we're pushing people towards that. So we're not only approaching our own clients, anyone who's looking for funding can go on a portal via our website, and like I say, it's going to open up the potential for them to get the funding they need. They're going to then be a happy customer and think, oh, I got that through the Gravitate website, what else can Gravitate do to help me? So there's that big benefit. I'd also say it started us on our journey towards corporate finance. So when we initially set up the business, we sort of knew we wanted maybe a tax person involved in our business as well, because we get a lot of questions on that. But started partnering with Swoop, is sort of said, oh, well, there's also corporate finance, and we're working with some amazing Sheffield companies who are scaling really quickly. We don't want them to just be part of our journey at the start, then almost grow to a point where they think, oh, well, I can't exit with Gravitate, so I'm going to move on. But Swoop gave us the access to the generating of lending and things like that, and so it's made us think, yeah, we can do this corporate finance side. We've got someone in, and like I say, we're now going to say to him, look, you've got Swoop as a partner. They can help with the funding and lending, but also if clients are exiting, they can support on with angel investors and everything like that. So the partnership will get stronger and stronger as we get more service lines that can work with Gravitate and Swoop.
How have you actually gone about rolling Swoop out as a new service offering, and what sort of processes have been embedded?
So again, when we do something, one of our core values is we don't do things by halves. So if we do something, we do it properly, kind of thing. So I suppose we've moved to the white label service, which again obviously gives us opportunity to not only work with our clients but open up to the full market. So that's been successful. I'd say the credit scores are helpful. So what we do, we go on to our pre-year-end or our year-end meetings with a credit score provided by Swoop, and again it just creates conversation because on there it'll have their credit score. We can see how it's tracked compared to how it looked previously and sort of talk them through the impact on their business, especially if they're growing and wanting to lend money or get asset finance. It's a good indicator of how they're performing. It also talks through grants available in their area, and everyone loves free money, so it's always a nice opener for conversation. And with the white label stuff, we've embedded that into our website, embedded it into our email signatures and stuff like that. So I think the more touch points, and obviously our social media, which we're quite heavy on, again, we talk about it and it gets other people talking. So yeah, we've done, I'd say, social media, the white label, and also the year-end, when we're sat in year-end meetings, having that document there saying, look, this is your credit score and these are some of the lending available to you. It just starts them thinking, oh yeah, that could work for me.